Welcome back.
What's up?
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back to another episode of Pizza Bagels.
Fucking A Pizza Bagels. Good to be back.
I am one of your hosts, the Pizza.
I am also a host, The Boggle.
Yeah. And then we have
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, Tommy, who gets a very meek salary and a producer's credit.
Yeah, that's true.
College credit for your college all never attend.
Yep, that's exactly right. Yeah, that credit and a token will get you one ride on a bus.
Uh-huh.
One Buffalo nickel.
What's going on, boys?
Not too
Not
much.
much.
You?
Nothing. We just had the birthday weekend, which was dope.
Yeah.
I had a blast
birthday.
there.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Before we dive into all that, I guess we get started with our updates, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
So we did get a text. I just lost my place. Okay, here we go. So, a few episodes ago, it was like the conspiracy theory, fan theory thing.
Uh-huh.
And I mentioned the whole thing with Chipotle. Like, if you were to pull your phone out, they're going to fucking load your bowl up or
Yeah,
what
they
have
have
you.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got a text from Hefe.
Of course.
So shout out Hefe. I got a text from him and goes, the Chipotle trick worked. And I'm like, go on.
Yeah.
He's like, they skimped me on my rice, so I took my phone out. The lady looked at me and did two huge scoops of the carnitas on top and then hooked everything else down the line. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was like, you got to do it while the getting's good. And I was like, they're going to catch wind and then tell them to stop doing it. And then he goes, LOL. He's like, his girlfriend, he's like, my girlfriend's about to catch wind after I eat this bowl.
Yeah, that's I was going to get there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
Oh.
you're going to probably have the same joke.
Yeah, I was sniffing that one out,
Yep.
if you will.
He was already ready for it. So
Yep.
there you go, folks.
Yeah.
Go to fucking Chipotle, get your phone out, and pretend that you're recording.
And you're right, do it now because soon they're just going to say there's no more filming inside of Chipotle.
Oh, yeah, they're just not going to give a fuck anymore.
No cameras allowed
Yep.
inside. And then they're going to be like, you want to film? You can film outside and complain about your shitty little bowl.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, they can't really stop it unless they expect someone to write down someone's order, like,
Yeah,
on
that's true.
on a sticky note, and then
Right.
carry that in there. But it's
Yeah.
a fucking technology age, so fuck off.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Well, good. Thanks,
Yeah.
Hefe, for letting us know that this is a real hack.
Mm-hmm.
I
It
like
works.
Chipotle if I'm getting fucking my actual money's worth of meat on my $18 burrito.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Mm-hmm. What's new with you, boys?
Tommy, you got anything?
I got nothing.
Oh my God, you guys got
Boring.
Nothing. Yeah, you guys boring as shit. You guys have nothing. This has been like the most exciting weekend of many years.
I do
sure.
feel like it was partially
Many
exciting.
fucking years. High highs and low lows, people. It has been wild. I mean, let's talk about a bunch of them, and we'll do this in rapid succession, right? So, do you know what the rule of threes is?
Yeah, like typically I think it's usually within like celebrities dying. Like when one dies, there's usually two more, so it's like three that all die within like a week's period.
Right, and other things too. But yeah, that is probably the most
Common one or whatever. Yeah.
exactly. So, speaking of, do you know who died this weekend?
Died this weekend?
Yeah,
Um,
celebrities.
I know that there was some like old lady that came on and was doing like sex show stuff. Is that who you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Dr. Ruth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know that's who you're actually going to talk about.
Fucking
Like,
Dr. Ruth died. That is huge. She was amazing. That
Yeah.
was a lady that was on TV in like the early 80s
That's
with
what
a
I
German
thought it
accent
was.
talking about dildos.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Jess sent me a video today of she was like on some talk show and she's like, that whole thing when the guy has a higher sex drive than the women, she's like, here's the secret. Just fucking get him off. It's going to take you 3 minutes and then
Exactly.
you can roll over and go to bed and
Yeah.
that's it. And
And she's
everybody
like,
starts cheering.
and if you stick a finger in his anus, it only takes 1 minute.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. This was on like public access.
Yeah.
Fucking like 1988. It was awesome. So, shout out to Dr. Ruth. Fucking
R.I.P.
bummer.
Yeah.
Shannon Doherty.
Oh, yeah, I just saw that.
She died?
Dead is dead. Yeah.
I saw someone make a post about her, but it was in so much like, it was like encrypted, so I did not understand what the fuck was going on
Oh,
there.
was
Shannon
Kevin Smith
Doherty.
or
Huh?
Kevin Smith?
No.
He's been posting like a ton about her.
No, I'm talking about like one of like our like
one of your
friends, like on
friends?
like
Okay.
Facebook, yeah, about Shannon Doherty, but I didn't
Yeah.
notice. Oh,
You know what's
yeah, that's a
wild?
bummer.
So, I mean, the only thing I think she did was 90210, and then was she on Charmed? Was she one of
She
those
was on
people?
Charmed.
she was in
on
like
Charmed.
she was still like in some movies in the 90s. I just don't remember what it was.
in the 90s. But then after that, she started doing like community college commercials,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, that's so weird that you were on 90210 and Charmed. Those were big shows, and you can't get those fucking teeth fixed. Like, she always had that. I don't know whether to smile or kick a field goal front teeth. Like,
Yeah.
It's good, baby. It's all good. You're like, that blew my mind. But
Do go on.
I was gonna say I think she got blackballed for a while.
like to death.
Well, no, like all of her co-stars hated her for years.
Was she like a cunt? Is that why? Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
kind
we're
of.
not allowed to say that on YouTube. I don't even know.
No, we are.
Oh, good.
Fuck them if they can't take a
Good
joke.
to know for moving forward.
I think she just got blackballed because she was an asshole to all her co-stars. But
She was on a
then-
show with Jason Priestley and Tori Spelling, and she got blackballed for being a bitch.
I think it was the Charm
That's
Girls.
why. Okay, that makes more sense.
But
Oh, she was in Mallrats too.
Oh, that's
yeah,
correct.
yeah,
I forgot she was
Yeah,
the main
100%
girlfriend in
correct.
Mallrats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. She was in Heathers, but here's the deal. I mean,
She
all
was in Heathers.
yeah,
Holy shit.
all
yeah.
of the rest of the movies are complete dog shit. Like Blood Lake, Attack of the Killer, Lamp Freeze. Like,
Yeah, dude, she made a bunch of movies where she made like 35 grand filming them, and
Yeah.
she's like, I'm not doing nudity, and they're like, nobody wants to see. you
yeah, we
naked
don't give
anyway.
a shit. I mean, how are you going to be a fucking bitch if you're not
can't-
even a top actress? Like you're
You can't be a troll
Decent.
and a cunt.
Yeah.
you have to. It has to go in one solid direction.
right. You were decently big in the '90s, but
Yeah.
like no one gives. I completely forgot she even existed until
Exactly.
someone made a post. I was like, oh yeah, she was a person.
But yeah, she died, and then this is the hardest one, and it's going to be really sad for Moldavort.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me try to figure this out. Is it a comedian?
His favorite male to jerk off to.
I don't know. This is tough. I mean, because Norm was his big boy. That was his number one. I don't know.
Richard Simmons.
oh yeah,
Richard Simmons died. Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. Which, by the way, also, Richard Simmons is awesome. He's been awesome for fucking 50 years. All that sweat into the oldies shit was
Right.
hilarious. It's timeless. But I've been waiting for the Pauly Shore. I don't know if do you call it a biopic or a biopic when it's somebody that makes a movie about somebody else?
I call it a biopic.
I do too.
Okay.
So
biopic.
yeah, so lots of people do it. Well, whatever.
Biopic.
Yeah.
Biopic. It's biography picture.
I don't want to get into etymology. These are two idiots. But yeah, he died too. So rule of threes, three deaths, right? Dr. Ruth, Shannon Doherty, and fucking Richard
Interesting.
Simmons. And let's move right past that. I don't want this to be somber. But this is, I mean, not somber, but also that's one huge thing, right? Three
Right.
celebrities die. Like that doesn't happen every weekend.
Right.
That's event number one. That's on the back burner, back burner. On the middle burner, someone tried to fucking murder Donald Trump.
I saw.
Holy shit.
I saw.
Somebody tried to murder Donald Trump, and it was about 90 seconds later that somebody text messaged me a link to the song Bulletproof by LaRue. And I was like, this is awesome. I'm going to make a music video to this. So anyway, that is fabulous. We're not going to talk about it because it's politics, but wow, huge for the world.
Don't you mean huge?
Huge.
For the world?
It's the biggest. This was the largest bullet that's ever been shot. It was great. It only grazed my ear. If my brain were any larger, I would be in outer space.
Was it really that he literally just like turned his neck to go look at whatever there was like
dude,
some sort of stats or something?
He heard it. He heard the shot.
What do you mean he
around the world?
Yeah, what do you mean he heard the shot?
He's like supernatural.
So he
with
heard the
his-
shot, then tilted his face?
Yep. It
Fuck
was-
off.
Yeah, from 120 yards away.
Yeah, no, fuck
Yeah,
off.
it took
Yeah.
0.011 seconds, and he was like, "What the fuck was that?" Boom, ear only.
That is what fucking luck.
Go fuck yourself. His pronouns are Lord and Savior. So
It's more like
off you go.
dick and fuck.
Yeah, fine. We can argue about that on a podcast for somebody else who does politics on their podcast.
All right,
that's
deal.
not what we do. So, One.
Fair enough. Huh?
Posabogos is going political. this fall.
Boggles.
Yeah,
those
that's the
sons of
political
bitches.
one. Yeah.
All right, so we have the rule of three with the celebrities, and then we have three things that happened. One was the rule of three of celebrity deaths. Two, an assassination attempt on a previous president. And three, the biggest thing,
Go on.
your birthday present.
Oh yeah.
What the? This is, by the way, I don't even understand how Trump got any airtime in Northeast Ohio.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck
Uh-huh.
that someone shot him in his ear? I
Uh-huh.
don't give a shit. He has two of them.
Uh-huh.
But guess what? We have one of.
A giant
A
billboard.
fucking billboard.
We do. That was
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like
Yeah. Shout out to your lady.
Yeah,
That is
Jess's
a fucking
birthday
baller
present.
move.
That was a whole fucking thing. Like, she told me, like, hey, what do we have going on tomorrow? I was like, I don't know, nothing really. She's like, great, we have to go pick up your present. And I'm like, we? And she's like, yeah, it's heavy. And I'm like, okay. So then we drive over to this bar in Rocky River, and I'm like, okay, this means everyone's just going to be in here. She planned me a surprise birthday party, which I've never had, by the way. Yeah. And then I walk in, and I see you two boys, and I was like,
Hey-o.
I'm like, okay, all right, this is just the beginning. All right. I mean, this is cool. It's a new venue for us to be drinking and partying in. The drink seemed like pretty cheap. And then Jess is like, well, I needed help.
Cool. It's a tiki bar next to nothing.
Yeah, it is. It's a little odd inside, but I was into it.
It was awesome.
But she's like, I need some extra hands lifting this because it's really heavy. So these two boys are, some strapping young lads. I'm like, okay. So she's like, well, we'll have this cocktail. We'll go pick it up and we'll come back. And I'm like, all right, cool. Then we start walking down the road. And I'm like, walking, yeah.
Not driving.
Oh, yeah, because I went to get out and I went to go to the car. And she's like, where are you going? I was like, we're picking up something heavy, right? And she goes, no, it's right over here. I'm like,
you're like, awesome. It's only 110 degrees outside.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck on Saturday.
And it's my birthday.
Yeah. I'm like, you two fucks are going to lift it. I'm not
fun
doing
birthday
shit.
party.
Yeah.
I get to haul something really heavy down Center Ridge
right
in the middle of the fucking sun. That sounds awesome. Thanks, babe.
Right. So then we fucking, we're walking down the street and walking. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, we're not going to that store. We're not going to that store. I was like, we're not lifting something heavy and walking this far back. Something else is up. We finally hit a point and Jess is like, turn around.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like now looking in the reflection of her glasses, trying to see if someone's going to walk up or something's coming down the road. I'm
terrified.
like, because this is how my brain works. I'm like, well, I got to figure this shit out. And when I couldn't figure it out, my body just went into shock and started laughing. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But then she goes, turn around. And I turned around. I'm like, what?
And you look up and what do you see?
The giant fucking billboard. Yeah. He'll put that up right
I'll be up there somewhere. Yeah.
I'm
going to put the video in right here.
Yeah.
Don't turn around. What? What?
Okay.
Your reaction video.
Yeah. The fucking giant video or giant billboard of us.
Our faces.
Yeah. Advertising the podcast. The Pizza Bagels fucking
Pizza Bagels
billboard.
Pod is on Worcester and Center Ridge.
Yeah.
It's right next to where I get my glasses. I'm telling my mom on Wednesday when my glasses are ready for pickup. I'm going to say, Mom, I got these new glasses coming in. I don't know if they look good. Will you come and make sure they look good on me because I want to be presentable? And she's going to be like, of course, David. I love you. And then I'm going to be like, I don't give a shit about these glasses, but who the fuck is that? And she's going to be like so proud of me.
That's
like,
sick.
She's gonna be
yeah.
like she's going to tell her friends like, oh, my daughter Anne. Oh my God, she just got like her 3rd doctorate. But Dave's on a billboard.
Yeah.
Fucking Anne, I'm sorry. Does getting a doctorate get you on a billboard? Because Dave's on one. And I'm just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So huge thanks to Jess and Tomboy.
And Tomboy.
It's Tomboy's design. So
I did
It was all Jess. It wasn't.
Well, it was Jess's idea, but the two of you put this together, and it's fucking awesome. So thank both of you. If you want to go and check it out, it's over in Rocky River, if that's somewhere you're local to.
Yeah, it's on the border, Westlake, Rocky River.
Heading east on Center Ridge Road, right before the Worcester stoplight. And it's, look up there to your right, it's a giant fucking Pizza Bagels.
Yep, if you look there and you're
billboard.
like, what the fuck, this isn't a thing for like MJ the musical, just wait 20 seconds. And then our beautiful faces will be right on there.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, now, you know somebody who's working on some advertising stuff.
Oh, yeah. So my buddy Mikey, big shout outs to him. He does
I'm so glad we can point this episode. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. Because
that one we could
Oh,
not.
yeah. The fucking rule. So Mikey has the event Fuel Cleveland every year. It's a free event. I think it goes for 3 days, and it's basically a car show but with motorcycles. So if you're into bikes, you get to fucking hang out, walk around. If you want to camp, you can. There's food stands.
Food stamps?
I know.
No thanks.
Food stands. Ma's got her food truck there, and there's a bunch of cool shit you can buy as well.
Love Ma's food truck.
Mm-hmm. Ma's Kitchen Cupboard. So if you go to Fuel Cleveland, go look
yeah.
for that and get some delicious food from Ma. You guys heard her talking about me getting in trouble for fingering that girl and whatever else.
Don't bring that up when you go to the food truck.
I mean, you can.
I mean,
She'll probably
don't.
laugh about it.
Can I have a cup of coffee and egg McMuffin? And I remember that story about your kid fingering that girl and then the police coming over. Just order your food and just say, you love the pizza bagels. And that'll do.
So it's I think it's the last weekend of July. I think it's like the 27th through the 29th. Google Fuel Cleveland. You could probably find it on Facebook.
Nice.
I'll put the ad.
Okay, beautiful. It's I think it's down in like Bath, Ohio.
Sure.
So go check that shit out. It's fucking dope. I've gone like multiple years.
That's awesome.
But the funny thing is that he was just telling me that the people from the Tim Misney marketing team, they got all the fucking billboards up everywhere.
Oh yeah. I'll make them pay.
Yeah, so apparently they reached out to him and were like, "Hey, we want to put like a fucking giant like billboard thing like on the land like during this." And then he's like, "Cool, here's the papers. They're gonna pay him for it, whatever."
Yeah.
And they go, "Also, by the way, we're gonna have our own billboards up around Cleveland,
Of course.
to where you can meet Tim Misney at Fuel Cleveland." So not only is he getting free advertisement, but they're also fucking
Smart.
paying him for it, which is super dope.
You know he's going to show up for like probably 25 minutes and sign autographs and just be like fill his contractual obligation, but still that's fucking
I think
awesome.
he's an actual biker dude, so he might actually be like
He's a
walking
big
around.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a big guy. I met him before.
Yeah. So there you go. Go check out Fuel Cleveland, check out old bikes, and you get to meet Tim Misney. If that's your thing.
Do you remember when there was like Aurora Borealis was visible in Cleveland?
Oh yeah.
Like when you could see like the northern lights.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people that were posting these memes, and it was like the northern lights everywhere other than Ohio, and it was just a picture of like green in the sky at nighttime.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like the northern lights over northeast Ohio, and it was that, but it was his eyes. Like obviously his eyes from the billboard.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
it was so fucking good. But yeah, he's a big dude. I wouldn't be surprised that he's a biker. He came into the restaurant Pura Vida downtown where Jen and I met. And he was there. I was bartending, and he sat at the bar. He had a drink before he was going to his table for dinner. And he's like, "I'd like to cash out." And I was like, "Yeah, no problem." And so I know who he is. He's like the most recognizable person in Cleveland.
Right.
So I run his card, and I bring it back over. I'm like, "Here you go, Mr. Misney." And I go, "But the bad news is," and I get out the finger guns for him.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You're going to make me pay?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? I was going to say it." Like, the whole reason for me doing the finger guns was I wanted to say it.
Yeah, that's not fair.
God damn it.
You always-
I wasted the good finger guns on you.
Do you know probably how many people probably have done that?
He was like, "Wow, it's funny. It's like the 1 billionth time
Yeah.
I've heard it." And I go, "Did I win anything?" And he's just like,
Yeah.
"Fuck
Yeah.
you." And then just like goes to his table. And I'm like,
Yeah.
totally understand it. But yeah, very, very big dude.
That's hilarious.
Fuck yeah.
That's dope.
Wow. But our billboard, holy shit, this is amazing.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
um,
where shall we go from here?
Well, funny enough, so we're doing this whole top threes. You know, this what is it? What did you call it? The rule of three.
Rule of threes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I figured we can get into like top three things, some desert island shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love that.
And conveniently, we actually got a text. It's from Rachel.
Oh, from the leader?
Yep.
Mrs. Sheesh? The soon to be.
Soon to be Mrs. Sheesh.
Yeah, the fiance Sheesh.
Right.
Sheesh, 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 sheesh. That's how they have sex, by the way. Yeah, they just sheesh a lot.
Actually, I'm kinda into
so
it.
much sheesh. Yeah, dude, it's sheesh porn. Oh,
Would you cuck to
cuck or cook?
cuck?
Oh,
to-
like would I
to sheesh?
jerk off watching them fuck?
Yeah.
Not
While they're
not with
sheeshing?
their knowledge. If it was like there was just a webcam and I could pay like I don't know 49 cents a day, I would subscribe for a month and just run myself dry, I suppose. Yeah.
Forgot you're subscribed. And it's continuing.
Oh yeah.
Dave's paying for it.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, and if you don't renew by the 29th, then you start paying the $31.99 a month fee, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening in my bank account? Oh, you're looking for this sheesh on sheesh action?
So her question is, if we were on Naked and Afraid and can only bring one thing, what would it be? And I know, like, have you seen the show before?
I have.
And I think they are only allowed to bring one thing, but I think it's one of those things. It's like you bring either like a machete or like a pot or like matches or whatever. What do you?
I'm sorry. Is the question that it's you and me on this show? Like just
No,
the two of us?
well, I'm just saying by yourself.
Oh.
like I'm just like, I'm gonna find. I'm gonna
okay.
think of something also, but like,
okay.
yeah, like if you were on Naked and Afraid.
By myself, what would I bring?
Yeah.
I suppose I would bring the French Laundry Cookbook.
The French Laundry Cookbook.
Yeah.
Listen, I know what that is, but they probably don't. So
It's the cookbook of the greatest American chef of all time, Thomas Keller. It's the only thing that would keep my mind busy. I'm not really afraid. I mean, I'm going to die on this island. Right?
you can just tell them when you're ready to quit.
Unfortunately, it's going to take. Oh, I thought it was until you expire.
No.
Okay.
It's a reality show.
Oh, cool. Then I would bring like a medium pizza with quadruple pepperoni, and when I finished the last slice, I'd be like, I quit. I don't want to be on Naked and Afraid. I don't want to be naked or afraid. I'm not interested in either of those things.
Fair enough.
If I could shower in a suit, I would do that.
So, I mean, that's actually a good way to look at it, because then you're just like, well, I'm just going to be... Technically, it's a free vacation.
I'll just have a meatball sub, and then if it gets too hot, I quit.
Just hang out and spend the night, and then just be like, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, I'll try and make a hammock out of my pants like Michael did in Survivor Day on The Office. I'm like, oh, that didn't work. I quit.
Yeah.
I'd like to go sleep in my bed now.
That actually is a really great idea for if they're doing like a new season, if somebody actually got in and that was their whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to win. I don't give a shit. I don't want to be naked or afraid. I don't want to be either of those things ever.
Yeah, but just that you're the person that everybody's watching the show. Like, I fucking love this show. And they're like, all right, like, here's Dave. Dave is a Jew.
Yep.
He loves bagels.
Has to be first. They couldn't lead with he loves bagels, and then everybody would be like, I wonder if he's a Jew.
I mean, they could.
He's a Jew.
Yeah.
Like, uh-huh.
I think it's best to
and
get
he
it
loves
out there.
bagels, and they're like, all right, we already knew he's a Jewish guy.
Yeah.
You're already beating a dead horse. Let's go.
Yeah.
Does he love money and control the weather? Like, yeah, we get it. He's Jewish.
Yeah, exactly. So then they're like flying you in like the helicopter, right? They bring you down to this like tropical.
Are my wings not working in this scenario? My wings stopped working.
Yeah,
my Jew wings.
Jew wings. Yeah,
got it.
I think you're supposed to be waiting for the bell to ring, right? Every time a bell rings, the Jew gets its wings.
That's correct.
I think that's what they said,
and
right?
all Jews go to heaven, I think.
And
dogs.
Well, wasn't Hitler a Jew?
No.
I thought he was like a...
I thought he was gay. I thought we had this conversation a couple episodes. Oh, no, never mind.
They're making a show about gay Hitler, is what you said.
He wasn't a Jew. Jesus was. You're mixing up Hitler and Jesus again.
No, again.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that Hitler was Jewish, too, wasn't he? Wasn't he like a self-loathing, hating Jew?
Well, all Jews fall into that category, but no, I'm pretty sure he was.
Tommy, how busy are you back there? Can you look this up?
Busy, but
I know you're a little busy, but
I'm so excited for the watch list you're gonna get put on for when you type in "was Hitler a goddamn Jew?"
Listen, here, I'll look it up. I got it. You do your thing. You're now got busy hands back there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
All right, here we go.
But gay Hitler still
Hitler
Sieg Heil
Jewish.
all goose stepping, wearing the same outfits.
Right,
Coordinated
let's see
dance
what it
moves.
says here. Is jewishvirtuallibrary.org. You think that's reliable?
No, but what does it say?
I'm pulling it up.
It doesn't just be like yes. It can't just be like
No, of course they have to have some ridiculous. And there's these fucking dumb ads.
Why
Fuck
would he be
off.
Jewish?
Hold on. The media attention.
He's definitely not Jewish.
Well, let's see. Apparently, the Russians.
There it is.
The minister claimed Hitler had Jewish blood.
part Jewish.
What do you mean? He had Jewish blood? What, like in a
Which means he
container
would
on
be
his
Jewish.
desk? Probably that he
No,
used
apparently his grandfather was Jewish. And
I'm sorry.
Hitler's
What was his grandfather's name? Just out of curiosity.
probably Fitler. I don't know.
Yeah. Fiddler on the roof.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Yeah. If I once a rich man, man. Oh my God, I'm gonna go to hell. But Jews go to heaven.
Yeah.
Just like dogs.
I forget where we were at
I don't
here.
even know where this episode
I
started.
forgot
we
where
went
we
into
were.
this whole
South
thing.
Desert Island.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
but I
good.
forgot why Hitler got involved here.
Because
Oh yeah, they're
I said
describing
I
your
was going to
intro.
bring a cookbook from the French Laundry, and you said you were going to bring Adolf Hitler with you if you were on Naked and Afraid. You said I'd bring Jewish Adolf Hitler.
Yeah. Oh,
Fucking
actually,
rude.
now I remember. Yeah, you're right.
Just the Jewish part of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the Jewish part, not the German part.
Yeah. Was it like a tiny dick? Is that the joke?
Yeah, and a huge nose.
Oh, I forgot about that part. I was just kidding. I meant the huge nose. That's the most thing that Jews have. Not a
Yeah,
small
I'll
dick.
just have him sniff out all the delicious
The
food that we
small
can
dicks, yeah.
eat,
Yep.
and the small dicks.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, if you suck this dude's dick,
He's
then
like,
we can
hey.
probably trade him for some
Hey,
food.
can you smell how small that guy's dick is? He must be a Juden. Like, yeah. Yeah, sniff out those little dongs.
Well,
Wow, this
was,
took a hard left.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get on with it. Thanks, Rachel.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Rachel.
That was actually a lot of
Every time
fun.
we bring you up,
If the bell rings,
Yeah.
you get switched.
Yeah. Oh, the Jew gets his wings.
a Jew's wings grow back, and he controls the weather yet again.
All right. Let's kick the episode off. You wanna start us? What do you got going on here?
For top threes?
Yeah, give me like a top 3, maybe some more desert island shit. What do we got going on here?
You know what? You're gonna be a little bit upset because I know I'm stealing this one from you, but I feel like we have enough. We're gonna steal from each other, and I'm only bringing it up because I brought you one today.
Oh, okay.
Favorite soups.
Soups.
Yeah.
That was actually.
And by the way,
yep.
your lovely wife who bought us that billboard,
Mm-hmm.
fucking amazing, is downstairs working on a soup and said she might send me home with some.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. She usually makes a shit ton, so the both of you will probably
Yeah,
get
dude.
some on your way out.
yeah, we're not gay, but we're in a soup group.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Top three soups?
Yeah, that's a tough question for me.
So there's a lot of delicious soups,
Oh, my
and
God.
this is really hard to choose.
I agree.
I would definitely have to do with a chicken noodle, a homemade chicken noodle, just because it's fucking nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
It's still always, no, not always, but you're making it homemade. It's fucking delicious,
Yeah.
right?
I didn't put it in my top 3, but I totally respect it.
I love it.
Totally respect it.
Number 2, this is gonna be full fucking pizza mode, but Jess right now is currently making a lasagna soup. I fucking love the lasagna soup.
That's what people make that are too lazy to make lasagna.
Oh no, I'm actually gonna be making lasagna for Boo and Nat because they just had the new baby. That's kind of what we do. We make food for,
So I get the
People have
lasagna
newborns.
soup
and you don't get the lasagna
because
Yeah.
I didn't have a baby.
Yeah.
What if I have a baby by the time they have a baby?
The baby's already born. That's how we're getting the breast milk.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Can't compete with that.
Yep.
All right.
You know what? You
Dave's
can
gonna
yell.
Try to buy a baby online, right?
I was gonna say, yeah. Start crying towards my tits, and if I can get you a shot glass of milk, I want to slice the goddamn lasagna.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Nat's gonna be on, I think, at the end of the month, so you can yell at her
Fine.
about getting a lasagna and you not having one,
Yeah,
and only
fine.
getting lasagna soup.
That's fine.
I think the third one would probably be an Italian wedding. Or I also I love also my fucking cheese tortellini soup, but
I love that too.
that's a hard
All right.
that's a tie for me. That would be my
We're not gonna have a whole lot of time for follow-ups because I feel like we're gonna run through a bunch of these. But
we can always have a top 3
where
episode
is-
again, part 2.
Where is the best Italian wedding soup from around here? And don't say my wife makes it.
No,
I mean like in a restaurant or store bought.
gosh. To be honest, I think the best one that I've had is it's I don't remember, it begins with an S, maybe like Sorrento's. It's like right down by Hooples where you cross the bridge.
Yeah, I know exactly.
I
what
think
you're
that's
talking
the name
about.
of it.
I know exactly what you're
but
talking about.
they had a really delicious Italian wedding soup.
I've never had it from there, but I know the place you're talking about.
Yeah.
I go to Bruno's.
I've been to Bruno's, pretty good food. I don't think I had their wedding soup.
Their wedding soup's amazing. So is their lasagna. When there was one time when I lived on 54th, we were very close to Bruno's, and I was sick, and Jen went to Bruno's, and she got me. I was like, "Can you please pick me up Italian wedding soup from Bruno's?" And she showed up. It was in a bucket. It was like this big and this tall, and I was
Whoa.
like, "What the fuck? This is awesome."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, I told them that you didn't want a." They're like, "Do you want a pint or a quart?" And she was like, "No." And she like showed them a picture of me and was like, "He is sick." And they were like, "Holy fuck!" And just gave me like a trough of Italian wedding soup, and it was so good.
Hell yeah. Have you ever made it yourself?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
Okay.
don't-
I have not
don't
attempted
make
it yet.
extraordinarily well. I make classic mistakes. I make meatballs that don't stick. The problem with meatballs is you have to sear them enough so that they stay together, but not so much they dry out. And then the problem with the ditalini pasta, which are those little round buddies, you gotta throw them in and cook them so raw that when you heat it back up, it won't be overcooked.
Or absorb all of the broth.
Or yeah, if you cook it in the broth, which I've done a bazillion
that's
times,
a
where I'm like, well,
easy mistake to
hey,
make.
every recipe's like, well, cook this in water by itself, and I'm like, what are you, an idiot?
Just
I'll cook it
fucking-
in the soup. you
just cook it in
dummy.
the soup,
and I
yeah.
cook it in the soup, and then I just end up with like fucking golf ball pasta and a bunch of meatballs.
So that is the wrong move.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That's what I would have
it
thought
totally
to do.
is. It totally is the wrong move.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
But I respect all of those decisions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. What do you got?
Obviously, I'm going Asian.
I expect that from you.
Yeah, I wrestled. It even says
Like
on
a
here.
like a miso soup?
I love miso.
Okay.
Love miso. But I went pho/ramen. They're not things you can slash together.
No,
And
that
but
was a tough
don't-
thing.
I don't want to take both of those as my top 2 picks, but I cannot decide between the two.
I get it.
Proper pho,
I fucking
proper
love
ramen.
both. Yeah.
I would take either any day of the week, every day of the week. Other than that, I love a solid French onion. It's my
French onion. That was another one that was like,
winter
man,
time
it's really
fucking
hard to,
favorite, bro.
dude. It's fucking delicious. Jess makes a bomb ass fucking French onion soup.
I love it, and it's not because of the bread and the cheese on the top, which is like super extravagant for me. Every time I order it without that. I'm like, can I just have?
I don't order the crouton.
Can I just have
It's
a giant bowl of fucking beefy broth that's filled with onions?
Oh yeah, I just want the beefy broth with the cheese.
Yeah.
I don't really give a fuck about the
And I just
the
smash it.
crouton.
I'll drink it out of a mug.
Yeah.
Like I fucking love it.
Hell
And then
yeah.
my other one is the one I made for you today, which is like zuppa toscana. It's potato, kale, and sausage.
Super stoked to try that out.
Yeah, it's spicy, and the kale is a little bit bitter, and it's creamy. It's everything.
Stoked. That'll
It's
probably
great
be
when it's
tomorrow's
hot
dinner.
out. It's great when it's freezing out.
Yeah.
Soup's my favorite.
It's gonna be lasagna soup for dinner and lunch tomorrow, so it's gonna be fucking soup days.
Hell yeah.
Tomboy, you got anything over there? You got favorite soups?
Nope. Not a big soup guy.
What's that?
Nope.
I'm like a child when it comes to culinary stuff.
Chicken and
I'm
Yeah.
not a
stars.
big soup guy at all.
Like chicken
What
and
the
stars.
fuck? I mean, I guess this will make our episode go by a little faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did say something about, what was it, like your cheeseburgers? You just want the cheese, right? You don't have anything on it?
Just plain.
Yeah.
So
You don't
you're
like
just kind of like
soups at all?
culinarily vanilla.
Yeah.
That's fine.
My
I know a lot of
boy.
people-
I mean, I
Mom
guess.
know a
and
lot of
Dad
people-
boy, we're not culinary stars, so I grew up not really knowing very much. So I'm kind of trying to learn as I get older, but it still wasn't in my wheelhouse.
We're not going to be offended if you don't want any lasagna soup. But if
Okay.
you want to try it out.
I'll try some.
If not, you could just say no.
yeah.
But if you're like, fuck it, I'll try it.
I'll try it,
It's
yeah.
fucking
but,
delicious.
But real quick, that comes out of your end.
Oh,
That
yeah.
doesn't come out of my.
No.
I'm not splitting a fucking soup with Tomboy who doesn't even like soup.
No.
If
the
that's
bulk
coming
is-
out, it's coming out of your end.
That's fair.
I'm taking a full portion home.
I'll
I
take a
brought 2
sample,
portions.
Yeah.
Because I care about you and I care about your wife. I only want 1 portion because Jen can eat whatever the fuck. I don't give a shit.
That's fair.
yeah.
Okay. No, absolutely. No, it's done right too.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If we stick on the food thing, Tomboy, do you have something that you love? Like it could be like I love these toppings on pizza, or I love, this type of dessert.
Top
or
3 fast food
any-
joints.
yeah,
Fast food I could do.
Okay, cool.
What's your fast foods? Top 3.
A good Chinese restaurant. Like,
What's your go-to dish?
Chinese dishes? Oh, I'm gonna kill this
Well,
guy.
I mean, I think typically it's a fucking General Tso. But
Yeah, General Tso's,
Yeah.
orange chicken, something
Orange
like
chicken,
that,
sure.
yeah.
Okay, so Chinese.
Chinese, or I guess if you want to count that with hibachi.
Okay.
I've been getting that a lot lately.
Okay.
yeah.
McDonald's is always a classic.
What's your
Okay.
McDonald's order?
Mm-hmm.
Big Mac meal with a 10-piece chicken nugget on the side.
What's that like? $34.50?
Yeah, I
Jesus
have a
Christ.
rule. You
How much
have
are
to
we
get
paying you that you can afford a Big Mac meal and a 10-piece?
McDonald's app gives me
Holy-
shit for free. So.
Attaboy.
Interesting. For me, Wendy's is like my favorite of the fast food. Which, by the way, I stopped and went there for lunch today, and I just wanted a salad. I didn't want anything greasy.
You went
I
to
know it
Wendy's
sounds
for a
weird,
salad,
but
so
listen,
dumb.
where I'm at, where I work. There's not a lot where it's around me. I have to fucking drive to fucking find something. I go, I'm just gonna get a fucking Caesar salad from, which was not great, honestly.
Yeah.
But when I was
Surprise,
there,
surprise.
I know.
Were the
surprise.
anchovies not fresh in the dressing? He didn't
was
make
ac-
a table side.
It was actually very bitter. I was not pleased.
Yeah.
But I saw on the menu that they had now they got like, they're basically you can get nuggies and they fucking toss
Sauce
them in
'em.
like a, yeah.
Yeah, sauce nugs. That's a big thing everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I was like, sweet. I never seen this. So I'm like, I'm going to get a 4-piece. And I got it in like their like hot garlic parm or whatever. I got back to the office.
Mush.
They're dried out, and they're more just like a garlicky parm. Like it was gross. It sucked.
that's
I
a
should have fucking
bummer.
took a picture to fucking throw it up here.
That's
but
a bummer.
I was like, don't get it, guys. Don't get the Caesar salad and don't get the saucy nugs because they both blow.
Who the fuck gets a Caesar salad from
I didn't want
Wendy's?
something
You're such
greasy.
an
I
idiot.
just wanted something clean for lunch.
I
So-
did go actually. I never eat fast food. Never. But I randomly the other day I was running around early in the morning. I was starving. I stopped at Wendy's for breakfast.
I like the breakfast.
Yeah, and man, it was not very good.
No? What did you go with?
I got their breakfast baconator.
Okay. I mean, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, it sucked.
I usually, I've stopped there for breakfast a few times, and the sausage, egg, and cheese,
It wasn't
whatever
even
sandwich.
that. I wasn't mad about that. So I got the breakfast baconator because it was like $5.
Sure.
And then they had a big sign. I mean, they had big signs everywhere, but then there was a little part of their menu that said there was a 2 for $3. I love a deal, right? So
Absolutely.
I'm like,
Of course.
tell me about these I didn't say that into the microphone. I'm researching on my way through the drive-thru.
Good
right?
sir, please tell
Yeah.
me about your 2 for
Yes,
3s.
Yes, go on. But no, it says 2 sausage muffin cheese.
Yeah.
No egg. Sausage cheese muffin.
Okay.
2 for $3. And I go, great. So I pull up and I'm like, I'll take the 2 for $3 sausage cheese muffin and the breakfast baconator. And the dude's like, is that all? I go, yep. And he goes, cool, no problem. That'll be $13.87. Come right around. I go, and he goes, you okay? And I go, no, I'm not. What the fuck do you mean $13.87? Like, how did you come to that number? And he goes, it's what comes up on the computer. And I go, yeah, it was a 2 for $3, so it's $3. And the sandwich was like, I don't know, like $4.50.
Sure.
And
So
he's
we're
like,
around $70.
yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, it's no problem. Go on. And he's like, oh, you didn't want it with egg. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want sausage, egg, and cheese. Like, that's where they fuck you, right? I'm like, okay, I'm not falling for that
That's
shit.
ridiculous, yeah.
And he gets back on. He said it was going to be $13.87. He comes back and he goes, it's $10.87. I go, no, it isn't. No, it's fucking not. There's 0% chance that taking those 2 eggs out with tax came out at exactly $3.
Yeah.
There's no chance. And
$1.50 an egg.
2 for $3 is still $3.
Yeah.
And $4 plus whatever the change should cost about $8. And he goes, you have to pull around. And I'm like, ugh.
I can't figure out.
I don't want to talk
need
to your fucking regional manager or whatever. I don't really give a shit that much. And I pull up and he's fucking 12. And he's like, listen, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? And he goes, just give me like $6.50. And I'm like, I don't have cash. There's no give me $6.50.
What do you mean give me $6.50?
Here's my plastic card I pay for everything with. Just charge it.
He's like, no, I can get it for cheaper, but I'm just gonna keep your $6.50.
So he's like, it's cool. And I'm like, oh, this is the scariest thing I've ever done. I handed him my card and I'm like, oh my God, like this is gonna steal my identity. Like, he's gonna steal all my money. And he just scans it, he hands it back, and he's like, there you go. And there's a huge sign right there that says, if you have any problems, you have to have a receipt. There's a huge sign.
Okay.
I go, can I get a receipt? And he goes, printer's broken. I go, I fucking bet. Well,
Yeah.
right it is,
Yeah.
youngster. I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever scam you're running, I'm totally down for. I was like, listen, I'm never coming back. But whatever scam you're running, you can keep doing it. Just make sure I got charged for less than $7 today.
Yeah,
And he's like, I got you. And I'm like, great. I can't wait to review with my financial analyst. And make sure I didn't get fucking double fucked on those stupid things. Which, by the way, the food was fine. It was not that bad.
Yeah, breakfast isn't bad over there.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty good.
Here's a pro move too for people that like to go to Wendy's. When you're ordering some for your fries or whatever you're dipping ketchup in, ask for a fucking chili sauce. Like the chili sauce that you put in your actual chili when you get it from Wendy's.
That's a really good idea.
Mix that up with your ketchup, dude, to dunk your fries, your nuggies in. It's fucking delicious.
Wendy's question.
Yeah.
Do you dip your fries in a Frosty?
Fucking A right.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Yeah, on the occasion that I do get a Frosty,
Yeah.
I've been doing this since a
You
child.
don't have to get one every time, but yeah.
No. If you don't dip your fries in a Frosty, then get the fuck out of America.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of space in Canada.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, I love that. And I'm not an ice cream guy or like a sweets guy, but yeah, if
Yeah.
I go to Wendy's
Every once in
and
a blue
I'm
moon.
getting a combo.
Nice hot day. Like, I can go for a Frosty.
It's the duality.
Yeah.
The hot with the
Cold,
cold.
the salty
spicy.
with the sweet.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. The crunchy with the fucking smoothness as it presses its way down your gullet.
Yep.
Yeah, I just love it all.
Yep. Super hard right now.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
They have a new. Yeah, I'll just drink it out.
yeah, Wendy's I think would be in my top 3. I don't know. I don't really like fast food.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
I'm
don't know.
not gonna play this round.
I was gonna say I would go Popeyes.
Popeye's pretty dope. Have you tried
Popeyes is
have
actually
you tried
fucking
their
awesome.
sauced wings?
No.
Try their bone-in sauced wings. There's something really, really disgusting about them.
But delicious at the same time.
Oh my god, you can eat so many. It's fucking crazy. And they always have this deal on Uber Eats where it's like they're selling them buy one get one free, right? So it's outrageously expensive to start. It's 6 wings for like $8.50.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye's wings, get the fuck out of here.
Their chicken sandwich was also bussin'.
Their chicken sandwich is great, and I love the pickles. Yeah, it's a good sandwich.
I also love the Cajun gravy on the mashed potatoes.
Oh, I never do that.
Oh, it's so good. It's way better than fucking KFC.
I never do KFC. Never.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got to try the sauced up bone-in wings. If you do it on Uber Eats, it's like buy 6 get 6 free. So for $8, you buy another 6 and you get them for $8. But then you see that Uber Eats also has a special that if you spend $25 or more, you get 40% off of your order, which is $10 off if you spend $25.
Okay.
So if you spend $25, you're only spending $15, and you end up with like 86 chicken wings. And bro, it's never been the greatest or worst morning of my life.
Oh, I can imagine so.
Look at all these wings I have. 21 of them left, and I'm like, I ate 62 of them last night. Jesus Christ! Why does my gallbladder hurt?
Ugh, yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
I'm not even going to dive into the third one since it's not going to be.
let's move to
I
a
have
new one.
another idea for a new one. But guys, so far we got favorite soups, top 3 soups, and top 3 fast food joints. Shoot us a text and we'll discuss this. 440-363
0121.
Yep, and then we're gonna get into that.
Hell yeah.
The next one I have here is all right. This is gonna be a desert island band. So you get to pick one band that you can listen to the entire time. And here's the deal: you get their entire discography.
One band though.
One band, but you get to have every album
I already know
at
my
hand.
answer.
You know your answer?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
And you know what's funny? I had my top 3 idea, and I don't think my top 3 idea made that. They didn't make the list. The list of my top 3 favorite bands did not make it. If it's the only band I can listen to forever,
That's it.
it's Bad Religion.
Interesting.
It's Bad Religion.
That whole entire catalog.
Yeah, 2.5 minute fucking cut bangers.
Yeah, I
one
was-
after the other, 1,000 different ones.
I was
I
not
need-
expecting that from you.
I need variety in my life, baby. If it's lifing on an island, I need variety. I love Stevie Wonder. I would put Stevie Wonder in my top 3.
Sure.
I can't listen to All I Do a bunch of times, or I'm going to start pretending to be Stevie Wonder.
Hey, you got to keep yourself busy
And then when
somehow.
the plane flies over and it's a black pilot, and he's like, "Ugh, is this guy making fun of Stevie Wonder? I'm not even gonna pick him up. I'm gonna get fucked." So yeah, I'm going. Yeah, I'm going Bad Religion because they're all fucking 90
Quick
seconds
bangers.
to
Yeah.
180 seconds. They're quick.
That's good.
There's
That's
a
good.
bazillion of them.
Yeah.
It'll mix it up all the time.
Okay, excellent. I was
variety.
not expecting that from you. Like, I know that you have a wide range of music like I do, but
Yeah.
I was
Quick cuts,
I was
baby.
expecting you to say something like Little Shrimpy or whoever that rapper was that we were talking about like a few episodes back.
I don't think it was Little Shrimpy.
I don't know what it was.
I'm
just making shit up.
93% sure it wasn't Little Shrimpy.
I mean, it
but
could be. It's,
could.
But it's Little Shrimpy, not Little
definitely-
Shrimpy.
It was.
Tomboy, what do you got? One band. You get the entire discography, but that's it.
I wasn't prepared for these.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
the
don't-
whole point.
I know.
This pizza bagels is fucking raw, dude.
I know.
Fuck
Yep.
it, we're doing it live.
Tommy,
Unsuspected.
Tommy, you have 10 seconds, or it's Raffi.
Or it's Little Shrimpy.
Don't know who Raffi or Little Shrimpy is.
I like to
I will say-
Wait, isn't Raffi?
Opals and Bononos.
Isn't that the Banana Phone song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want Banana Phone for the rest of your goddamn life?
No. I mean, I'll go Rancid because they're like one of my favorite bands.
That's
all time.
actually a pretty solid choice, actually.
Do I? Now, do you get all like side project bands too? Like,
no,
okay.
it's Rancid
Just
specific.
Rancid.
Yeah, you don't get
Yeah.
no like
Okay.
Lars or Tim
Okay,
side project.
just wanna make
Strictly
sure.
just Rancid, but you get their entire discography.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
They got a good variety.
They do. They have that. That's a good choice. Also, these are good boys.
Now, if I was on an island with you, I would also pick Rancid for both of us, but we could only listen to Ruby Soho
Over and over.
forever
Over and over again.
until one of us dies, and then someone else gets to pick again.
I think I'll die first for that. Stop myself.
All right, you're up.
This was a tough one for me. Because both of these bands I really love. They have a lot of good albums, but they also have a few albums that I don't give a fuck about. But I also feel like if I'm stuck on a desert island forever, I'm eventually gonna be like, I guess this isn't so bad. My toss-up was between either Blink-182 or Green Day. And I think overall, I'm going to go with Green Day.
I would have thought you would go Blink.
Mhm.
I would have definitely guessed those. If I had a guess of 3, I think I would have guessed 2 of those for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, they both have
Enough
a
variety.
really great catalog, for the exception of like a couple albums. And even, if I chose Blink, I would get the change up with like Skiba jumping in for Tom. Those
Sure.
albums were great, but they had a couple good songs.
Sure.
I didn't really like the new Blink album either.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But I think, I think I would choose Green Day. Would be my.
If we were doing like all-time favorite bands, I would have put Green Day in my top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Which is weird, right? Because I don't listen to them often, but I have so many great memories about Green Day and like so many song memories, concert memories. Like that's when I really was into music. So for me, it's super nostalgic.
Yeah.
There was a part of me that actually thought about this like a little bit of picking up a newer band that I don't really listen to that often. Like my one buddy is obsessed
Like Wiz
with,
Khalifa.
No, but like my one
Like
buddy
Lil Shrimpy?
is a huge Deadhead, right?
Okay.
But he's like, oh, dude, they have like 60 years worth of music. I'm like, well, then I wouldn't run out. It's all new to me. And instead of hearing the same songs over and over again.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but that style of music just
I know.
sucks.
That's why I'll get into it.
Well, listen, let's jump right into the next thing then. And it's not the only songs you can listen to for the rest of your life, but if you had to pick your 3 all-time favorite songs, every genre included.
3 separate songs?
3 songs. Yeah, and there's no
Whoa.
filter. I mean, it has to be your top 3.
Holy shit!
Like,
this is
these
way
are
harder.
Way hard, right? And I'm prepared for this, so I'll go
Well,
first.
it's
if
your
you guys
question.
Want,
Yeah.
If you guys
go
want to
first.
think about it, I will let you know that most certainly, Nothing Compares to You, Prince, is probably my favorite song of all time.
Okay, I thought you were
think
gonna
it's
do.
technically a
Was it
perfect
Sinead O'Connor?
song.
Nothing compares.
Listen, I'm
to
not
you.
I'm not repping anybody who can't grow hair.
Yeah, fair enough. So you're going with Prince.
What's all this? I can grow hair, Sinead. Get your fucking shit together. You can't grow hair? Fuck you. Nothing Compares to You. I'll take Prince.
Okay.
I'll take All I Do by Stevie Wonder. I think it's the most
Also a
I
great
think it's
song.
the most beautiful
Yeah.
song on the whole world. Ever since I was a kid, I loved that song, and it was our first dance song with me and Jen. And then Black Velvet by Alana Miles.
Holy shit!
I think
that's
it's
what you're.
such a fucking gorgeous song. I can listen to it. Like her voice is like molasses, like dripping all over my nude body.
Very
Like,
slowly
it's so
and very
good.
sticky.
Ugh.
Damn,
Mississippi. Ugh.
that's a tough, dude. 3 songs. Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Oh boy.
He'd be like, "All right, take me down to the Paradise City, the national anthem."
Oh man. I mean, the songs that I'm gonna probably pick is not shit that really anybody really knows.
I mean, we can think about other things too. Like, if you want to think about magnanimously, like, what about the greatest movies?
Well, hold on. Let's not jump things here. Let's stick with this. We still got time. I would probably go with actually, The Cure. Close to me is like definitely like one of my like all-time
great song.
favorites. I think I would need something to be bubbly, so I need something ska, something to kind of bump the mood up, or something of that.
Scotty doesn't know.
That's a good one. I don't know,
Not
dude.
forever. No, it'd be over in 2 minutes. And you'd be like, "I fucking hate Matt Damon" at the end of it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's really tough. Honestly, I know I've brought this band up before, but there's a band called Mom Jeans, and the song's called Hippo in the Water, and that one is very, very uppity and like gets me going. And I think the last one would probably be, oh man, this song I gotta remember what this is here. But the band's called Pierce the Veil, and every
That sounds
time
appropriate. For
yeah,
you.
and every time this song comes on when the breakdown happens,
Sounds like-
it's called
It's by a band called Horn the Swoggle. It's by a place called Hook the Fish. Like, everything is like roof to nuts. Yeah.
The song's called King for a Day, but every time that song comes on, the breakdown happens, I get goosebumps. So it's just one of those. Yeah. So I guess that would be my 3. That's fucking tough.
That's a tough order,
That's
bro.
tough.
3 best.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
because
tough.
I'm sure like you, mine change every day. Every mood, every season, like every year. That's a sign of great stuff. Is that you're always like, man, that was great, but I really like this.
If you were to ask the same question 6 months down the road, it's gonna be probably different songs.
Tomboy, you got a favorite?
He's like, I do not want to be a part of this fucking show.
We can slim you down to one. You got one song you're obsessed with? Doesn't that be your favorite of all time?
I would say for nostalgia reasons, Welcome to Paradise, Green Day.
Guns N' Roses?
No, Green Day.
Yeah, Welcome to Paradise.
Oh, that's the one.
Not Paradise City.
Yeah.
Got it. Welcome to Paradise.
Yep.
I remember it. Yeah, that was great. That was off the Dookie album. That was my first concert I ever went to.
Yeah.
And it just hit. They just put out their 30-year anniversary CD. I went to that concert with my mom.
I just bought that vinyl.
You were at that concert, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. We were at the same one.
You were at the Dookie concert at Blossom 30 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
I was there with my mom and my Uncle Billy.
That was like one of my first concerts. I was with my babysitter.
That was my first concert, except after that, my dad said I was probably conceived at a Prince concert.
I mean, that's pretty sweet, though.
Nothing compares to is my favorite song. Holy shit. I need a therapist. Like, this is troublesome. I just like songs my parents used to fuck to.
It's also another nostalgic pop punk song, but it's San Diego's High School Football Rules.
Oh, the Ataris.
My favorite song.
That's dope.
Like from high school.
Okay.
I would say it would be newish.
That song's in reference to Bill and Ted. There's a part at the end of the movie because they're supposed to have their report at the end. And
I remember the movie.
The jock is up there and he's like doesn't know what to say. He's like the football player and he's like, San Diego's football high school rules or high school football rules.
Oh, so it's the song that's playing before.
And
that?
so so there's a band that actually named a song San Diego's high school football rules, but it's like an old like 2000s like pop punk emo.
Yeah,
it's a dope song.
Yeah,
that's great.
And then Manchester Orchestra, I Can Feel a Hot One.
Interesting.
That's my like newer all-time favorite.
I need to listen to more of them. I listened to a few. Shake It Out is really like
that
the
whole
one.
Album.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and listen.
Yeah.
I thought that was T Swift.
No, that's Shake It Off.
Mm.
Shake It Out is Manchester.
I'm not really good with lyrics.
Yeah, apparently not.
Coolio.
Swiftie.
What about this? If you could do, well, you'd have to one sex position for the rest of your life. What is it?
Masturbation. Is that off the table?
Yeah, it has to be an actual sex position. I mean, I don't care if you're picking a girl or a guy.
I'll take reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl. Okay, I respect it.
I think that the sexiest part of a woman is the small of her back. When you see like that part where it comes in like this, and then you just see fucking cheeks, and it's just.
I respect that.
Area.
Yeah.
And you're just like, do I this or do I fucking one of those? do I hook to? I'm not even sure. Do I jizz there? Like, there's so many options.
Yeah. And also,
I think the small of the back is very sexy.
That's actually a really good one because then she could be sitting up and you just can kind of be sitting there kind of holding, but then she also can tip forward and then.
Or she can look over her shoulder and be like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, so many options.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Thanks.
I'm
going to jerk off to you guys telling me that was a cool sex position later. So I hope that's not weird.
You're going to have to wait till Monday till the episode comes out. I mean, I guess you get your own spank bank.
I already jerked off today, so I'm good for the next week.
I was thinking doggy just because, see, and like that's not my favorite position, but the cool thing is grabbing onto the girl's butt and seeing her butthole. I'm all into this. I'm like, this is super dope.
The butthole thing,
I like girls' butts and buttholes.
I like girls' butts too, but the whole looking at the wink, like, I don't know.
I feel like, no, I think like when, actually, that could be a good example, but I was going to say, like, once you're like hanging out, dating, and having sex with some chick regularly, and you're like, oh, I saw your butthole. Now we're like on a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought
a whole
new
new
level air bump.
ding, ding,
Oh.
yeah.
But I'm like, actually, you know what? That can also happen in a one night stand. You just spread them cheeks so you can see the butthole too. I don't know.
dude,
Just
it's-
looking at the butthole, I'm like, cool. I know your butthole looks like.
I just don't think that. I
I
know
didn't
what,
get to grab your butt and squeeze them or
I'm
spank
down,
them.
I'm down with butt squeezings and spankings
Yeah.
and whatnot. I don't want to look at your poop shoot
Why not?
because that's where poop shoots.
Fair enough.
it's just not for me. I think ladies should be ladies and not poop.
They have to poop. Let it go, man.
Apparently, your ladies let it go and poop aplenty.
Well, yeah, because they're people. So they got to dump poops out
Jen
sometimes.
hasn't had a poop in like 11 years, I'm pretty sure, which I'm thankful for. But could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
If she had a dump now after those 11 years of holding that in? She's like, Dave hates poop. And she's been rocking a turd inside for
She'd be
11
fucking
years.
dead by now.
She's black. Oh my God. I'm not even going to finish this because I'm going to get
It sounds like
divorced.
you were about to say she's black.
No.
That's what I heard you say.
No,
I heard,
no, no.
I heard you say.
I was
heard
gonna
you
say
black.
No, I was saying, what if she blasted out that whole
okay.
turd, and then she just like you know when like someone pierces a helium balloon?
Oh yeah,
it's like
yeah.
and it's all thin, and the skin's all.
Oh,
and she's
yeah.
like, how do I look, babe? And I'm like, wow, you look like you weigh 110 pounds. That's amazing because you didn't used to. And she's like, oh, does it look good on me? I'm like, what happened?
I think we need to fill you back up with poop.
Yeah. Put that back in. What the fuck? Let's fill out those butt cheeks, Gert. I don't understand why you guys get me here. How does this happen that every time
we get you here.
Yeah.
it's 50,
It's
every,
us.
every
You go on your
single
own
time
tangents
I
all
look at
the
the
time.
goddamn clock, it's 56 minutes, and I'm like, I'm gonna get divorced. Awesome. Every single.
That's all on you, bud.
It's literal
Yeah.
clockwork.
What else you got over there?
This is an easier one, and we'll start with Tomboy.
Oh.
Yeah, because you have one of these, by the way.
Okay.
Favorite potato preparation.
Oh, how do I like them? Mashed. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
If-
I mean, that's
if
an option. I mean, mashed
listen,
potatoes.
It's
are
not a
awesome.
game where you just ring in the first one you know.
No, I mean, like, yeah, that's
So
usually
if
my
mashed
go-to.
is your favorite,
If I
that's
see it
great.
on a menu, I'm getting it.
Yeah, great. Fries,
I mean, hey, I love fries.
shoestring, steak
No,
fries.
shoestrings are the worst
Would you
fries.
settle the fuck down? It's Tomboy's turn.
He just said mashed.
He said mashed potatoes. Now we're talking about fries, bro.
Oh, fries.
Yeah, but how many does he get?
How many fries does he get?
No, how many preparations? Like how,
three. It's the rule of threes.
Oh,
he didn't mention three, did he?
Did the
Okay.
two of you
Okay.
just
So-
land here?
Yeah, I thought this was
I'm sorry.
Desert Island.
I'll
You didn't
say
say
I'm
top
seasoned
three.
fries.
Did the
Seasoned fries are
real
my favorite.
podcast people call off today, and these are just the fucking subs?
Pazza Bagels is here.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is now Pazza Boggles. Yeah.
Pazza Boglies. I'm like, hey,
It would have helped if you would have said top three. You didn't say anything.
You said best
Preparation.
preparation.
Yeah.
Top
Okay.
three preparations.
Yeah, now we know it's three.
of potatoes.
Okay, so you're going mashed.
Mashed, seasoned fries, and then
Define seasoned fries.
Yeah,
like,
what kind
pick
of
a
season?
let's go with
Say it. Checkers.
Arby's.
Arby's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those. Yeah, the
Checkers,
curly
Arby's,
fries.
Rallies. Like those
Yeah.
three have
Yeah.
pretty solid seasoned fries.
I concur.
And
Yeah.
then I will go with tater tots. They're always the cost.
I do like a tot.
Yep, agreed. Give me some of your tots.
Yeah. I didn't get to eat anything today. We've been quoting Napoleon Dynamite so much
Yeah.
together. It's such a great movie. But you're up on potato preps. Oh my God, you're gonna call me
potatoes.
such a fucking
What?
nothing. I'm gonna get called gay for mine. But go on. You please have your heterosexual potato prep.
Once again, nobody's gonna say it.
I know. Let's find out.
I do. I do love mashed potatoes.
Same.
Mashed potatoes are bussin'. I love chips. I love chips.
Chips.
Every time I have a sandwich, I have to have chips. I can't eat a sandwich without chips.
Do you put the chips on the sandwich?
Sometimes. Like, that's a very nostalgic thing from when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
You go swimming all day, and you got that, like, salami sandwich, and then you throw the chips on there.
And maybe come back over here and knock around your cock and balls. How Have a chili sandwich and then
Yeah.
knock your cockle balls around. Enjoy your chips.
I feel empty if I have to eat a sandwich without chips. It just doesn't. It doesn't
Sure.
feel complete. I would go chips. I don't know what the third one would be. I guess fries.
What kind?
Mm,
Like pick a place or pick a style.
I would say I don't know. This is tough.
Skin on. We'll funnel this down. Skin on.
No.
Skinless.
No,
potatoes.
yeah. So we're just going with like regular French fries. We're
Okay.
not doing like
Fatties, thinnies, or regulars.
I'm just gonna throw this out there, and this is just for fun because it's not part of the norm. I'm gonna go with the waffle fry,
Ooh.
All right.
Waffle
and
fry.
those do technically usually have the skins on there. I think.
100% correct.
Yeah.
However, a waffle fry always requires a sauce. What's your sauce?
Jeez, Mr. Heroes, let's
fucking
fucking
A
go,
right, it's
dude.
Mr.
Let's
Heroes.
go.
Goddamn right.
Let's go.
Hit that bell
Oh,
a
yeah.
bunch of times. Yeah.
Oh, a bunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. You know that. I don't want to get into this whole thing, but with Mike Berry.
Oh
the
yeah,
end.
you've told this story. Yeah.
He was like, I want fucking Mr. Hero.
He made you go to one for the sandwich. You had to go to another one for the fries.
For Mr. Heroes. And then I brought all of it to his house, and he just fell asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I just rifled him under his couch and hoped they would stink.
Yeah. What's your 3 potatoes?
But I never had the chance. All right. 3 potatoes. Fondant. Told you this was going to be gay.
Yeah, this sounds gay. What's fondant? No, actually, I know what that is, but they don't.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do, but they don't know out there, so explain to them.
You tell them.
No. I don't want to ruin it, so I think it's
For
best
me?
that you. Yeah.
I appreciate that
It's
you will
your
allow me.
time. Yeah.
All right. So fondant potatoes is when you take potatoes like russet, like baked potatoes, and you cut them about, I don't know, half an inch thick, 3/4 of an inch thick rounds, and then you sear them in some type of fat, olive oil, butter, duck fat, whatever, like scallops.
Okay.
Sear either side. Then you add a bunch of butter and you baste them. Then you add a bunch of stock and you baste them. And then you add a bunch of herbs and you let it cook down. And they're like crispy on the outside, creamy in the middle. They are fucking unbelievable. French restaurant, top notch.
Never had it.
Obviously, look at yourself. Zuh. You've never had fondant potatoes. However, I'll make you fondant potatoes.
Yeah. Prove it.
Okay, I will next time.
Do it, you won't.
All right. Right after that, curly fries with cheese. Fucking
Oh
boom.
yeah, dude.
I love a curly fry because it's super
curly
ghetto.
fries are awesome.
So
Where
ghetto.
from?
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Where what?
Where from?
Where? I don't even know where. It's
Arby's.
got to be Arby's.
It has to be Arby's.
It's got to be Arby's. Whatever the dust they put on the outside of their fries
It's
would
so
solve
good.
like
It's so
the,
good.
The problem in the Middle East could be solved by
Just give them
Arby's.
Arby's fries.
Yeah, dude. Stop dropping bombs and start dropping
Fries.
Arby's curly fries, and
Drop
then just,
them in the fryer.
and then just drizzle sauces. And
Yeah.
everyone just be like, "Oh my god, it's fucking! We're all so amazing together. Why fight?"
Mm-hmm.
We
Have
live
some
in
of
a
these
place
Arby's
where
curly fries.
it's raining Arby's curly fries and cheese sauce. I want to live there.
Oh my God. It's raining curly fries.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. It's raining curly fries.
By the way, that is in Trump's plan. So, what's the other thing?
What's your third potato?
It's gnocchi.
Interesting. I didn't even think about the whole
Yeah,
dumpling
I knew
situation.
you wouldn't. Yeah.
Well,
I-
you would think I probably should, being a pizza and all.
Yeah, but I knew you wouldn't, and that's not a slight at you. And it makes me feel extra, I suppose. Like that's
Go
how I
on.
feel. Man, gnocchi is the fucking best.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take those fucking bakers and just chop them up, dry them out a little bit, add some egg, add some flour, fucking roll them out.
Is it gnocchi or gnocchi? What do you think Google's going to say? Let's try to do a pronunciation. What's
It's gnocchi?
gnocchi?
N-Y, because they were invented in New York. N-Y. Gnocchi.
There's no Y
What do you?
in the
I'm sorry,
in the
you-
spelling.
Do you think it's gnocchi? I know there's no Y in the spelling.
Gnocchi.
I'm talking about the.
Oh, you're
phonetic.
you're right. Did you hear that? Hold on.
Gnocchi.
Gnocchi. That sounds Japanese.
Well, guess who's right in America and Japan, you fucking dum-dums? Wow. Internationally correct.
Yeah, but that's also super dumb.
Booyah!
When you were saying gay, it's also the same thing as like being like gyro to euro.
What does that have to do with me saying gay?
Same like because you're just like, oh, my food's gonna be like super gay, like my potatoes. It's gonna be the same thing. Like this, you're like, it's gnocchi.
That's gay.
It's just fucking gnocchi, dude.
But it's gay. I mean, it's a gay pronunciation. Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think anything that you pronounce outside of your own language is gay. And when I say gay, by the way, I don't mean homosexual. I don't give a fuck who you fuck. What I'm saying is it's queer. It's weird, right? Like if I was like, if I was Mexican, which I'm not, thank God. but if I was, and I was like, oh well, you should come back to my house. I live in Mexico. You'd be like, bro,
Yeah.
it's called Mexico. Settle the fuck down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
I'm not gay.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm not gay. It's Mexico. And so if you guys want to reach out to us, that's 440-363.
0121.
Wow, backwards. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's weird. Yeah, pulling off the bagel.
Fuck yeah. Let's play that fucking theme song. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I hate
this is
it.
fun. Throw everything that you have at us at your top threes or desert island stuff. And listen, if you got one of those questions, throw it at us, and we'll start an episode off with that and then proceed on.
I have 3 guesses that you don't. I bet it's 3 times gay that you can't. I don't even know what that means.
Maybe they'll give you a top 3 of gay things that you will shove in your butt.
Go. Peppercorns, done.
440-363-0121.
0121.
Make sure you go and check us out on the YouTubes. It's at Pizza Bagels Pod for all the social medias. And, of course, if you are not in the States and want to contact us, pizzabagelspod@gmail.com. Share, subscribe, like, tell your friends, tell your grandma,
I already told your grandma.
prove it.
In the evening times.
Mm.
Post-coitus. Not
Interesting.
your grandma.
Oh.
The
Before or after?
Their grandma?
Our listeners. Yes, all of your grandmas.
All right, so you already told all their grandmas.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yes,
Was this before or after Matlock?
Yeah.
during. I made sex
Whoa.
during.
Whoa,
You never
during?
You never interrupted Matlock.
He was like, I'd like to defer, and I was just like, oh, mid-coitus, and I stood up, and I banged her or him.
In the middle of Matlock.
Mhm.
Wow, that's some experienced shit. Yeah, that's a boss ass move.
I'm
If
really
you can,
looking forward to working on
you
myself.
got Dottie
and
to take her
working
diaper off.
I'm sorry.
You got Dottie to take her diaper off in the middle of Matlock.
You say potato, I say foreplay. Bye-bye.
That deserves a ding there.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you soon.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the name of this podcast.
Pizza bagels. It's like the wind on my arm.
All right, last one here.
All right.
You ready?
Yep.
Being on a desert island with a fictional character.
Pick a fictional character.
Yeah. Any fictional character. TV, movie, book, cartoon, whatever the fuck. What do you got?
Am I up first?
Yeah. Tommy, you
Oh,
better
man.
start thinking of one right now.
Oh man, so much pressure. All right, so this is how you guys felt when I put this on you. Fictional characters. Oh man, I would take Rufio
Damn, that's
from
good.
Hook.
That's cool.
I would take Rufio.
All right, like what's the benefits here if you take in Rufio?
Well, he's great at fighting. He knows how to rile up a crowd. He can get a pack of people behind him. And
He's got a sick haircut too.
He has a dope haircut.
Yeah.
And he rallied up a bunch of people who can just make food out of nothing.
The problem is, it's you and him on an island.
No,
not
there's
much
2 more people. Don't I have 2 more people?
No, this is just one
I
fictional
have
character.
I thought I
You want to change your answers?
Oh, no.
No. Yeah, no, this is not a top 3. This is
All right,
strictly just desert island.
Rufio with a pussy. All right. Tomboy, you're out.
That works.
Rufio with a pussy in his haircut.
That's
Easy peasy.
fantastic.
Dummies.
Tommy, you got one or you need another second? Because I can go if you need another second.
Go.
I would take Little Nicky.
Of course you would.
Yeah, Little Nicky. So we can sit around, we can like make jokes. Like,
Hey, Tony. Isn't that how it sounds?
no, he goes, Popeye's chicken is fucking awesome.
Exactly how it sounds.
And then we could do it back and forth to each other. Also, he's got magic powers, so he can like start fires and shit. He also can make us a whole bucket of fucking Popeye's chicken, right? And then we're not gonna starve.
True. Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
And then he can also out with the good.
Yeah.
Some entertainment. Got some
Yeah.
like bunnies hanging out, and then we can play with them for a little while, and then we
You-
skin them, cook them.
You picked yourself. You said if I had a choice of one person in this entire world, I would take me.
He's got magic powers. That shit. We're not gonna starve, son.
But you picked you.
But also with the pussy.
But you. All right, Tomboy, you're up.
I mean, I just immediately started thinking girls right off the rip. Just
Fine, pick one.
What a loser.
the first one that popped in my head was Mena Soprano.
Oh, Jamie Lynn
Oh,
Sigler.
Meadow.
Yeah.
Jamie Lynn Sigler. Why? Because you just want to plow into it until it's it's over. Oh, baby. I'm just gonna.
That's fine.
That was just
I'm
first thought that
I'm
popped
just
in my
gonna
head, so yeah,
fill
we'll go with
her with my seat. I don't know.
Yeah, hold on. You said that, like this is the first thing that popped
Just
in your head.
first popped in my head.
That's
so.
fine. You can pick Meadow.
I mean,
She also has a pussy. So listen,
So,
we're all.
She
I
has
guess
pussy.
we're all gonna have a pussy to fuck, and there's also just fun things to have on the.
Well,
on
that
the-
makes
on the
two
side.
of you. So 440-363-0121. I'll say it for myself the first time ever.
No, actually, this might be number 2. There was one time I was
three.
like,
Yeah,
number 3.
yeah.
Wait, Tom says there's
number
3.
three. Number
No,
three.
I'm pretty sure that the two of you have been number 2 most of this episode. It's pretty much me carrying all of the weight.
Oh, I thought you meant-
being fucking hilarious. My shoulders are exhausted.
They look
Carrying
heavy.
all
Yeah.
of how the number 2 that you twos have put on this episode. So 440-363.
0121.
Booyah. Look at you picking up. Tom, well, you just be handsome. All right. I think we're over time, and I've had a great time.
That's it. Bye, guys.
Cheerio.